here we are, day one of the WSOP grind, jumping into the 1K mini main event, starting here on level 1 with 60K starting stacks, about 300 big blinds deep. Didn't get great sleep last night with the jet lag, and also didn't eat anything going to today. Was just eager to jump right in, but we'll be doing a big grocery order later today to get my nutrition sorted out for the day. Here's one of the first interesting spots of the day. We're here in the big blind with Ace of Hearts, 10 of clubs. The cutoff opens for 800. Blinds are 200, 300 at this point, so he opens for about 2.6 big blinds. I'd call and then check to a flop of 10, 9, 3 with 2 clubs. There's 6.8 big blinds in the middle. It goes check, check. We're off to a turn, and the turn is a 4 of spades, bringing 2 spades on the board. I lead out for 1200, which is about 4 big blinds, and he calls. Also, just want to say, look at that beautiful V Club founding member card protector. If you're a poker player in Toronto, a founder, investor, or generally ambitious person, we run games every Wednesday and Friday. Come check us out at vclub.poker. Anyways, that's my plug for this video, so back to the action. River brings the 9 of spades, 3 spades on the board, and then I lead out for 3,000, so that's about 10 big blinds into a 14.8 big blind pot. So up until this point, I thought the 3 was a 3 of clubs and did not realize that the spade flush had completed on the river, and that heavily impacted my decision here. He actually ends up check raising now to 9,000 for 30 big blinds. So when he check raises me here on the river, in my mind, he's repping a very narrow value range. So of course, not factoring in for any of the flushes. It's really hard for him to have something like a full house. It's hard to, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to check back the flop and then not raise the turn if he had anything like 2 pair or better. So it's very fishy, very confusing. Of course, there's a missed flush draw in my mind that he could be raising with here, a bunch of missed straight draws, and the only other value could be something like a 9, like Jack 9, Queen 9 suited, King 9 suited, but it's so narrow, and again, I feel like most of those hands would bet on the flop. That feels very unlikely that he does just have a 9 in his hand. So all those things considered, I do end up sticking in the call. He shows me King, Queen of spades, in which case I promptly turn over my Ace 10, thinking that I have the goods, before I realize that there are 3 spades on the board and he has a flush. So what a blunder on my side. This is my first time ever trying to vlog or take footage while playing poker as well. So perhaps losing a bit of my focus, misreading the cards on the table, and need to sort of focus out for the rest of the day.